here we go with okay, I'm going to be trying to drill holes for the side dots. I'm first going in reverse just to make a hole. Alright, we've got those holes in place. Now it's just time to put the dots in. Okay, so here we go. I've got the side dot material. I'm just going to put a touch of crazy glue, super glue. So this is what I got. Side dots are in, and the fret markers are in as well. I've already deepened the fret slots, so they should be ready to go to accept. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to finish drawing out the shape of the neck and making the initial cut, and then I'll end up shaping it probably tomorrow. Alright. Okay, so this is the scary part. I'm going to drill the holes for the tuners, and I've got the regular pilot holes drilled in here. Uh, but I need technically two different, well, actually, I don't really need two different sizes, but it'd be nice to have two different sizes. The sleeves, the inner sleeves of the tuners are about 8 millimeters and about 10 millimeters on the back at the base. So last time I did this, I went straight through because the drill bit had caught and pulled up onto the workpiece. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to clamp it down. I'm going to stop probably right at around 10 mil depth, and with the 10 mil, and then I'm going to take a step drill and gently from this side do to the 8 millimeters. Now, the reason why I'm using the step drill is it's a little more gentle, and you really should drill from both sides, even if you're going to make the same cut from both sides, simply because these can cause it can cause tear out. So you don't want to have that tear out inside. Um, my first guitar, I did have a little bit of tear out here, and also because I had uh, done 8 millimeters here and then 10 millimeters there, it actually tore through and the drill bit pulled up. So we're going to do what we can to minimize any sort of problems with mistakes. And I'm going to clamp the headstock down um, to make sure that it doesn't do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is give it a little bit of size, and then I'm going to adjust the depth stop to what I think is going to be the right depth. All right. The other thing you might have noticed is I have a little bit of veneer, just a piece of scrap wood that I've glued to the headstock. I used this actually when I was shaping the headstock sides as well with the drum sander, but what it does is it allows me to rub up against this without interfering with the fretboard, and protects the surface that I just cleaned up a couple minutes ago. All right. All right, so I've got it clamped down, and we will see if how this goes. Actually, so I'm not yet at the depth that I was needing, but I just wanted to doubly make sure that I'm not missing anything. This is a little bit off, but okay, it could go a little bit more. All right, so I'm just going to do that with the other holes. So that is part one. I don't know if you can see that. They're partly drilled, but what's really good is that there is no tear out on these edges, so much cleaner than my first shot on my last build. So you learn every time you do something, so this one's gonna be good. And like with anything, the goal is to get better and better. All right. Okay, so this is a little less scientific or accurate. I'm just going to use this step drill. This one is from 4 to 12. It goes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to go down to the 8. I've got it marked off with masking tape just so I can remember exactly which one I need to stop at. And I'm just going to use the pilot holes as the guide, and I'm going to go very slow and hope this is clamped in nice and tight, and wish me luck. Okay, we're at 7 mil now. Ooh, oh, poo-poo, tear out. All right. I believe that tear out's going to be okay because we're going to have a washer that is going to be covering that. So. All right, looks pretty good. Okay, so the moment of truth. We've got one of our tuners. All right, it's a nice tight fit. That's going to be great. There's very, very little play there, and especially on the backside too. So nice, nice, nice.